Hey, what is up guys, Seth here, and I want to thank everybody for a start for subscribing and watching all my videos. You guys are a real friggin' inspiration, and I want to apologise right off as I've not been doing a lot of commentaries recently. That's because there's not really a lot to talk about unless you're talking about spellbooks or e-dragons, elemental dragons. So that's why I've not been doing commentaries. I've pretty much lost a lot of faith in the game at the moment, but this deck I'm really psyched about. I call it Lionheart. I call it Lionheart deck because I had this idea the moment I heard about these cards, and it's Blue Eyes Spellbooks. Blue Eyes Spellbooks. Blue Eyes Maiden is a spellcaster, so it's a slight abuse of the fact that she's a spellcaster. The deck pretty much runs in the way that you would expect it to. You would activate Spellbook Day of Judgment, and then you would activate a spell card. From there you would add any spellbook from your deck to your hand at the end phase of the turn, and then special summon your Blue Eyes Maiden. She may as well be called Spellbook Maiden at this point. She's a light type, she has 0 attack, 0 defense. Seems crap, doesn't it? But here's the deal. Blue Eyes Maiden effect reads that basically it's a level 1 tuner. It has its attribute is light and it's a spellcaster type, but its effect is that when it's targeted for an attack, you will negate the attack and put it into a different battle position. That could either mean defense or attack. You can only activate one effect per turn. Once you've changed its battle position and the attack is negated, then you will special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard. For the purposes of thinning the deck, you always special summon from the deck. You can discard from your hand as you need to. If it's a Blue Eyes monster, you just discard it as soon as you've got over the amount, which is easy to do with Spellbook Day of Judgment. It also has the effect for Blue Eyes Maiden that you will, when it's targeted for a card effect, this can be your opponent's or your own. So if you use Spellbook Power or Spellbook Wisdom or Wonder Wand as I demonstrate in the video, then you will be able to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard. The problem with it is you can only activate one of these effects per turn. So if your opponent activates a card effect that targets your monster on his turn, and you special summon a Blue Eyes, you can't put it into defense position and negate the attack on the same turn. However, in most cases, if you're getting targeted for a card effect by your opponent's monster, usually it removes it from the field or changes its battle position automatically. So you really don't have to worry about these kind of things. The beauty about the deck is obviously it has much higher attack than Junin. So Junin, as I've demonstrated in the other video, Eradicate a Epidemic Virus doesn't kill this deck. Where a spellbook deck would fail because it only uses spellbooks and prophecies and lily, injection fairy lilies and jogans and things like that. This deck, however, uses graveyard abuse and does it in a very good way, which is demonstrated by once you have a level 8 normal monster and your level 1 Blue Eyes Maiden, you'll be able to synchro summon into the level 9 Blue Eyes Silver Dragon. Blue Eyes Silver Dragon is a 2500 attack, level 9, 3000 defense, light attribute dragon type monster, and it has the effect that once it's synchro summoned successfully, dragon type monsters will not be able to be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects until the end of their next turn. So that's the beauty of the card, is it's a very strong defender. Dark holes won't work. Things that would normally destroy every other spellbook deck will not work on this. You can pretty much not worry about elemental dragons trying to steal your monsters, trying to steal your monsters through Big Eye, or destroying it with Dragosack. And because it's got 3000 defense, the card is actually amazing in the sense that it'll provide a wall for you. It'll provide a really big defense wall for you, and it also has this secondary effect that when it's your standby phase, you'll be able to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your graveyard. This is why you need to deck them, because don't special summon with Maiden from your graveyard, because you need as many Blue Eyes in your graveyard as possible. This deck is very viable to run things like Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. It can run Enthusiastic Coaching King, whatever his name is, the level 8. It can run Destiny Leo if you're running against a stall deck. So stall decks are pretty much not very well known for being able to stop a Destiny Leo. This deck being able to use Destiny Leo and abuse it is very good. And you can also finally use, what's it called, Thunder End Dragon, I believe it's called, or something like that. The other level 8 that requires the rank 8 that requires 2 level 8 normal monsters on your field. And it destroys every other monster except that card. So it's very good in a situation where you're being stalled out. But again, this deck runs things like World of Prophecy. It runs Temperance and things like that to abuse the fact that World of Prophecy is just a simply broken card. However, if you're going to use Temperance, you can't activate the standby phase effect of a Blue Eye Silver Dragon, so it has its weaknesses. This is why World of Prophecy has to be... this deck is based on a World of Skill, where you have to plan ahead on your effects. It also has the downside that basically when you run out of cards, you run out of cards. You'll see that the deck thinning capabilities of the deck basically mean that it has no way to get those cards back into the deck once they've been abused. That gives you about 4 or 5 turns to finish the duel if you intend to abuse Spellbook Judgment Day. The good news, however, is that Maiden can survive by herself. If Maiden is used with in conjunction with the Blue Eyes, you don't need to be running around using Spellbook Day Judgment and abusing it so much. The stall capabilities of Maiden make it that the deck is very consistent as well as very powerful. The cards that they think they can dodge one turn, let's say you have a face down Spellbook Wisdom and a Spellbook Fate, you have a Maiden face up with Blue Eyes White Dragon already out. They don't want to attack you on your battle phase, so they don't attack you to activate its negate effect. However, on the end phase you activate Spellbook Wisdom. Spellbook of Wisdom will special summon a Blue Eyes from your deck because of Maiden's effect, and then you will be able to use Blue Eyes Maiden effect again on your turn because you activated it on his end phase. So you can special summon, you can have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons out in the space of 2 turns. Now, because Blue Eyes Silver Dragon is also a level 9, it's actually very simple to create 2 level 9s, 2 level 9 synchros. Once you've created 2 Blue Eyes Silver Dragons, you'll be able to use both their effects, which means you'll be able to special summon 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons from your graveyard, and then you'll have 2 level 8s and 2 level 9s. This can be either used and abused in the sense that you'll be able to use Dyson Sphere, or you can use it in the sense that if you use Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon with Blue Eyes, you'll be able to attack that turn. Also, Tachyon Dragon can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects that turn, so even if he does activate something, it's unlikely that it'll kill your Tachyon Dragon, and if you're able to attack twice that turn, it's a good game. And if he activates anything else during that battle phase, say a Battle Fader or a Gorz, you will get so many, you'll get so much attack from that. Because of that, the deck is very, very strong, and Tachyon Dragon will at least survive until your next turn. Anyways guys, this has been my commentary on the Lionheart deck. This is definitely one of the stronger contenders against the current E-Dragon and Spellbook, pure Spellbook decks that are out there right now, and it isn't nearly as broken as they are. It's not capable of the things that they are, but it's also doesn't have the weaknesses that they do. Things like Naturia Beast and Six Samurai Shien, Anti-Spell Fragrance, all of those cards. You know, it's the deck is very, very strong, and it's not strong enough to be broken, but it is very consistent. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys share it with your friends. Let them know this is deck, and if I get enough likes, comments, like and subscribe as always. And if I get enough likes, then I'll do a deck profile on it, and you guys can, you know, alter the deck as you see fit. Again, the Dark Magician is for swag purposes. If you want to run another Junin in there, that's absolutely fine, or something else. If you want to run another a Justice, then that's absolutely fine. So anyways guys, this is Seth, and I'm punching out.